Each and every psychiatrist and psychologist who sat down and assessed Alec Minassian agrees. He has little to no empathy for the people he's killed. Today at the Toronto van attack trial, his understanding of other people's emotions was once again a central talking point.
You just turn them on, connect it to your phone, and start playing your music. It's so easy.
In this video recording of Alec Minassian performing a school project, he at times seems animated. It's one of the few occasions the court has seen the confessed killer show any sort of personality. Minassian has been described by doctors for the defense as someone whose delivery is often flat and cold, even when describing killing 10 people and injuring 16 others.
I speed the van towards them, and I allow the van to collide with them.
Okay. And then what happens?
Some people get knocked out of the way, some people roll over the top of the van.
Today it was an expert for the prosecution, Dr. Percy Wright, answering questions about Minassian's emotional awareness. Defense attorney Boris Batensky read a quote from a paper written by a world-renowned autism expert, which in part reads, "Empathy is without question an important ability. It allows us to tune into how someone else is feeling," going on to say, "It is the glue of the social world, drawing us to help others and stopping us from hurting others." Dr. Wright's final report to the court notes Minassian has an ongoing lack of empathy for his victims, including before, during, and after the attack. However, he's testified that he takes an issue with the idea Minassian's lack of empathy could lead to a not criminally responsible verdict, telling the court that people without a disorder have done horrible things without empathy. "I'm having an issue seeing how this flows from autism spectrum disorder." Minassian has confessed to the mass killing, but his defense is arguing that he shouldn't be found criminally responsible because his autism rendered him unable to know what he was doing was morally wrong. Defense attorney Boris Batensky asked Dr. Wright today if a neurotypical person were to ask a blind person what their world is like, they could put on a blindfold and that would give them an idea. Dr. Wright agreed. Batensky then asked, "We have no idea how to simulate someone with no emotions, as best as we try. We can't feel it for ourselves the way we might with sound or sight." Dr. Wright agreed again.
If the families of those people who were murdered and who were injured were in this room right now, what would you say to them?
I honestly don't know what I would say.
And that's really at the heart of the defense's argument. Minassian's reported lack of emotional understanding that he tore apart the lives of so many, unable to understand why what he did was so wrong, other than the fact society says so. But does that really lead to a precedent-setting NCR verdict? The Crown's key expert witness, Dr. Scott Woodside, began his testimony late this afternoon. He'll be sharing the bulk of his professional opinion beginning tomorrow.